Hey, how's it going, everyone? Garcia here with your daily portfolio update. So in this video, I'm just going to break down the portfolio, show you some of the moves that I made today, give some of the updates from the Washington, D.C. trip. Went to go visit the Palantir office. And at the very end, I'll give the shoutouts. So let's get to it. So today we're up to $306,000, $306,531.83 after hours. So yeah, so it was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to talking about the DC trip in just a little bit. So let's check out the Roth IRA. So yeah, the Roth, I'm not sure. The last time I posted was, I think, Thursday. I did the Roth conversion. So now there's only one retirement account, no longer two separate accounts. So it should be a little bit quicker also to go through the process. So 1.5% today. We're up 92% in the past 3 months, 142% year to date, and all time as well, going back to December 22nd of last year. Buying power, $956. We've contributed the limit for this year, and these are the positions currently. So this is the equity, and the Rocket Lab $30 calls. They expire this Friday. So because they're so out of the money, I don't expect to close these out until they're only worth 5 cents each. And let's go to total return or total percent change. And here you go. So we're currently up on the covered calls. We're down on the Clean Spark and Innovix long calls, but they don't expire till 2026, 2027. Rocket Lab, we're up 58%. And the other shares we have on the leveraged ETFs on Palantir, AMD, and NVIDIA. So pretty flat on those bets right there. But they do take a small percentage of the portfolio. It's only like 5% or less. Okay. All right, in the big account, pretty flat today, actually. Pretty flat. In the past 3 months, we're up 80%. Year to date, 281%. In the past year, 245%. And we're up 194%. All time going back to August 2nd of 2021. So from 82,000 to 243. Okay. Buying power, 87 grand. The Rocket Lab covered calls, they're the same ones as the other account. So I'll be closing them out at 5 cents and then just reloading covered calls at I'm guessing at a 10 delta, which would probably be like a $28 or $29 call. Well, actually, no, Rocket Lab has gone up, so it might be a $31 covered call for next week. Let's see. The cash secured put, we are currently up 50% on that, which is pretty good. The Palantir covered calls, we're still down 42%. Clean Spark, we're down. The Innovix calls were down, and AMD call, we're actually up 10%, which is good to see. This is the allocation. So we have 176,000 in Palantir and 91,000 in Rocket Lab, with a total percent change, 296% and 45% on Rocket Lab. So yeah, it's good to be back, guys. It's been a long time since I posted an update. I think it was since Thursday. So yeah, I was invited to the Army-Navy game that just happened on Saturday. So it was pretty exciting. Let's see. It was a lot, man. Yeah, because this was when I switched over. It's been a long time. A lot of posts. Okay, so I'm not going to do so many of them. Well, here's one of them. This was the night that I arrived in DC. So I took a picture of that. This was the morning of. The next morning, I got to meet John, and it was awesome. Like, John and I, we were talking for like 2 hours. You know, we were talking like if we'd known each other for years. And then we were at the Airbnb with Amit. And it was awesome to be a part of the live stream the next day. And if you guys have seen this picture of Alex Karp, I was able to visit that exact office where he was sitting, and I got to take a picture just in the exact same way where he was sitting during one of the earnings calls. It was awesome. It's just so Eliano invited us. So there's John, there's Amit, there's Gav, and Evan too. Evan was there. I believe he was taking the picture, and there I am right there for those who haven't seen me. And it was just awesome. It was awesome walking around, getting to know people. I got to meet quite a few different people. Chad, I'm going to tell my kids this was the Backstreet Boys. I'm telling my son I'm Kevin. Let's see. Let's go down. We'll scroll down. I got to meet Sham Sankar. Like, I got to shake his hand. We're hanging out in the conference room, and he walks in. He's wearing his lavender purple shirts, and it was awesome to see him in person. Eliano introduced us, and he said, "Oh, Sham, this is Garcia," and Sham goes, "Oh shit," and he goes to shake my hand. So it was just awesome, like almost as if he kind of like heard of me, or it was awesome. It was awesome to be able to meet him. And all of these people, man. And that same night, Palantir made it to the NASDAQ 100. So the announcement happened on Friday, and the rebalance, I believe, will happen in a week or so. So it won't officially start buying Palantir shares until then.
Oh my God! What?
And there's Palantir making it into the biggest indices in 2024.
Dude, what is going on?
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning, and you'll say, please, it's too much winning.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much.
Palantir shorts getting margin called again. And this was the Army-Navy game day. Palantir up against the player haters. Here we are. So yeah, with the inclusion, Palantir will be in 5 of the top 5 largest ETFs by assets under management. I got to see one of the Titan kind of like prototypes or like display models, and got to see it at the stadium. Look at that. Look at that. I think it's so sick. So I was talking with Ted Mabry. He is the global head of commercial. And, he's talking with us and all. And then he kind of stops and he says, "Hey, nice kicks." And I look down at his shoes, and he's wearing some Jordan 1 Chicago 1s. For those who don't know what Chicago 1s look like, I think, yeah, it looks something like that. Something along these right here. It was just awesome. It was cool. It was like seeing them, as like just people who are just, patriots and people who care about this country. And honestly, every Palantirian that I met. I even got to meet Joe Lonsdale. Joe Lonsdale is the co-founder of Palantir. And just, short conversations that we had, but still, like, it gave me so much more inspiration as well, like to understand that, yeah, like these people, they truly care about winning, they care about the country, and I think we're still at the very beginning of all this. Get that. And look how much of look at that. How do you know which one is your truck? Oh, Yono. Here's the coffee that they were giving, and you can choose between like the logo, the name of the company or a combination of both. I had to get the combination. America is so fucking back, I muttered to myself for the 47th time today. It was just being there, man. Like, oh man, I got this picture and it did not post when I took it. So it did not get picked up by the algorithm, but John's did. Like his John's picture was posted and it got picked up. Like it started taking off because I mean, you know, anytime Elon, Trump, Vance, you know, they're seen together. But I mean, being able to take this picture and have Palantir huge, how many eyeballs were right there? I mean, USAA too, but I mean, dude. And then I think Autism Capital said, hey, you know, the Palantir logo looks sick next to you. And then Elon responded with a salute emoji. So he's very, very aware of Palantir as a company. This was a really cool video. I think I'll play for you guys. Battles are won before they begin. That's a sick line. Peace through strength. I mean, that's the only thing that our adversaries are going to respect. They're not going to respect these paper agreements. You know, they smell weakness. You know, there's going to be war. No longer a tiny logo in the corner. I mean, look at that. Look at how awesome it is to see all the people in the Navy, and just look at that. It's just awesome. It was awesome. The energy at the stadium too. It felt so patriotic. It was awesome. Yeah. What a day. I got to meet so many incredible Palantirians, from forward deployed engineers to executives to founders. Every single person I met encapsulated the mission of Palantir Tech during our conversation. All I can say is this: we are so fucking early. Like every single person, like you could tell it wasn't corporate speak. It wasn't like they all practice what they're gonna tell us. Like these people everybody was just riffing, you know. Everybody was just kind of having conversations, and it was like in a very relaxed manner. But they truly care about winning. It's just the energy at the office was awesome. Bay, wake up! New partnership just dropped. Monster Jam and Palantir. So come on too. I could never support a company like Palantir. Is your 401k in the NASDAQ 100? Yes, but what does that have to do with anything? Thank you for supporting Palantir. Appreciate your support. This is seriously how it felt meeting everyone at Palantir. You know, it's just all nervous. Everyone's all excited. I wish I was Gap profitable. Snowflake. I wish I was in the NASDAQ 100. UiPath. I wish retail loved me. AI. Palantir is all three. You gotta love it. And this, you know, and a special shout out to all of you guys here. Everyone here. And more too. People who show, you know, who show love on a regular basis too. Maybe you weren't live here, but I do acknowledge, you know, anyone who does support the channel or supports me whenever you know, I join like Amit or anyone in the comments. Like it is, you know, it does warm my heart to see you know, so many of you, you know, supporting throughout the entire process. Like I remember the very first time I joined one of the live streams. This was like maybe, well, at this point it would be like a year and a half ago or so. And it's just built from there. It's incredible. The pendulum is in full swing away from the woke ideology that gripped our country for years. I have truly never felt more optimistic about the future of America. We are back, baby.
We're back. Classic. We are back. We are back. We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're.
That's truly how it feels, man. The FOMC festival is upon us. I'm only here for day one headliner, DJ Powell. The headliner for day two retired in 2018, but she always sucked, to be honest. That's Janet Yellen there. But yeah, I'm really only here to watch Jerome Powell. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what mixes he's got for us. How he's gonna, is he gonna hype us up or slow things down? I just watched Dumb Money. Have you thought about who's going to play you in the 2030 movie Ontology? And I responded, Antonio Banderas with AI to make him look 30. Dude, he's got to look a lot better than me. So what's the ETA on this recipe? So this guy Jonah Lupton, he is some guy who, dude, he's got 575,000 followers. I don't fucking believe it. I don't believe it for one bit. I think these people buy a bunch of followers, and once you reach like over 100,000 followers, I think people just assume that you're legit. Like we like to think people operate honestly, but I mean, come on, the guy has a Substack. He probably has like one of those OnlyFans, like only financial, like you got to pay to see his positions and all that. I think they buy a certain amount of followers. People assume that they got there, in a legitimate way. So he must know what he's doing. And now he gets to sell you his investment advice for a subscription. So I think they're guilty until proven innocent when it comes to like running these like schemes. I don't believe it for one bit. I really don't. So this guy has been talking shit on Palantir all year long, since February of 2024. Palantir will never be $1 trillion company. Palantir is way overvalued in the 20s. I can't justify holding it. Well, special shout out to you, sweetheart. Letting us know, warning us about Palantir since the 20s, that it was overvalued. Thank you for warning us, man. Now we're in the mid-70s. Here's before the update.
Wow. I didn't know that. I just, you're telling me now for the first time.
Again, none of this matters if you're like some academic project, you don't succeed. Yeah. We sued the government not to buy our product, but to ensure that people bought products that worked, because the most important thing, in my view, that can happen for the preservation of the West and its values is for the U.S. military to be by far the best in the world. Again, none of this matters if you're like some...
I'm so glad this thought process permeates through everyone at Palantir, especially from the top, that they want the U.S. military to be on top. They don't want to see the U.S. weak or toothless. They don't want to see companies like Google deny the U.S. military services or technology and then gladly give it to China. It's just
that people bought products that work.
Insane. It's insane that was allowed to happen for any amount of time. And yeah, it looks like that's gonna be it, guys. Like, yeah, let me know down below. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the trip in DC. And yeah, I'm just very excited, and thank you, Eliano. Special shout out to you, man. You're a great friend. Thank you for taking us out there, and for being a great host. Yeah, just taking care of us. Amit, it was awesome seeing you again, buddy. John, it was great meeting you. Evan and Gav, special shout out to you guys as well. And yeah, it looks like that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.